And welcome back to Shuffle. I'm starting things off fresh, like so, as we enter June 21st, Monday. Kaede woke me up as usual in the morning. Breakfast was served in the usual place where I saw an unusual figure. Morning. Were you able to sleep last night?
特に寝づらくはなかった。
The same expressionless face as yesterday. I think I wasn't particularly offended by it, since I knew it wasn't because she disliked me. A produced existence with no family. Having no contact with others, she was treated as a machine, used as experimental material. It wasn't that she hated people, she just didn't know how to express her feelings. She just didn't know how to express her feelings. That was the reason behind her surliness. If I thought of it that way, this might actually be a good opportunity. As she lived in the human realm and interacted with people, Primula may be able to acquire those skills. If she succeeded in that, I was sure that she'd willingly smile herself. Lots of people say that they have difficulty sleeping with new pillows, but it doesn't seem to bother you, Primula. But you sure are up early. Hey, Kaede, did you wake her up too?
いえ、疲れてるだろうし、ゆっくり眠らせてあげようと思っていたんですけど、私が起きるのと同じくらいに自分で。リンが眠りすぎ。
I don't remember sleeping that long.
お休みの日はお昼過ぎくらいまで寝てることも少なくないですけどね。
I actually do that. When there are days I'm not really doing anything, or it's the weekend, I will be so glad just to get those extra hours because nobody will wake me up. Because these days I'd be waking up like stupidly early, like around 10, maybe 11, but that's as far as it will go. That is if something is going on. When nothing is going on, I will sleep in. And I will gratefully sleep in. Sleep is an asset to humanity. We should be allowed to at least 12 hours sleep on days off. Yes! Yes, we should. Yes, we should. I agree with that. And just because, bam, point taken. I feel like I cheat myself if I don't get myself at least 8 good hours of sleep on days off in which I'm not going to do, in which I don't really do anything. It's just a weekend. Anyway, we're leaving for school now, so take good care of our home, okay? I'll try to come back as early as possible.
すみません。お願いしますね。わかった。
Well, if anything happens, our neighbors are the kings of gods and devils, so feel free to bother them. I was a little concerned about leaving her alone the very next day after she arrived, but I couldn't exactly be absent from school because of this.
いってらっしゃい。
Itaraisha. She sent us off with a confident voice as we left the house.
いやー、いい。昨夜はお楽しみだったかい？
My best bad friend. Is that really the first thing you want to say to me this morning?
昨日、ああいう現場を見た者としては、こういう反応以外はできないと思うけどね。
You're a little too happy, you know that?
まあ、リンが幼馴染だったっていうのは、正直驚いたけど。
Let me clarify and tell you that she's actually a clone collaboratively produced by the God and Demon realms.
リン、自分の性癖を隠したい気持ちはわからないでもないけど、昨日も言ってたろ？そんなことで、俺様は差別したりしないって。
You're an idiot. You're an idiot, okay? You are 150% bona fide baccharo! He was trying really hard to frame me as such a creep. But if I didn't do anything to convince him otherwise, I was sure rumors about me would spread like wildfire at school. He was awfully skilled at those types of things.
リンくん、おはようございます。
Morning, Shia.
リン様、おはようございます。
Morning, Rena. As I started to contemplate about how to make him understand, the two girls appeared with immaculate timing.
リンくん、リムちゃん来たんだって。
She what? Oh, shit. Do you know Primula too?
もちろん、一応これでもシオン様の娘ですから、重要なことに関してはそれなりに。
Oh, I forgot. The King of All Gods is really the Wikipedia of the universe. You ask him anything, he knows. I see. I should have known.
リムちゃん、ご迷惑とかおかけしていませんか？
No, she's quite honest. She has a great ability to adapt too.
妹ができたみたいで楽しいですよ。リムちゃん、可愛いもんね。七味くん、また恋人候補が現れたって本当？
What? Don't you look at me like that! I spun around and glared at Itsuki, who was laughing merrily. Please consider 90% of what comes out of his mouth a lie.
つまり、残り1割真実があるの？
You're believing the 10%, aren't you? Did you sense any semblance of reality in his words?
なんだつまんない。なんか間違いなく犯罪だとか言ってたから期待してたのに。
With her beloved digital camera already in hand, she sounded truly disappointed.
やっぱり、外部から見るとそうなっちゃうんでしょうか。
Only from an outsider's perspective, Kaide. Only from an outsider's perspective.
まあ、リムちゃんだしね。私もうちに連れて帰りたくなっちゃったことあるし。
How about it? Do you want to?
子猫っていう表現がぴったりなんですよね。
Thankfully, mine sleeps outside. Okay? He's fat. He's small. He's mighty. And he understands me very much. I kind of wish Masaki was in this, but that's gonna be for another game.
七味ラバーズの皆さんお知り合い？
What? Why are you calling them that?
七味くんの恋人たち。間違ってないよ。
If I had a webcam right now, I would look dead into the camera and I just look at those who are just going to say something really, really stupid. And I agree, this is really, 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 really stupid. You're completely mistaken. You know what I'd say that? There! I said it! I have nothing else to say except that, okay? That's just like, everybody. When words fail, burps prevail, okay?
はい、そう呼んでいただけるだけで心臓が早まるのを感じます。
Yes, of course it does.
何か言いたいことは？
One man's happiness is another man's suffering.
それで結局どういう子でどういう関係なの？新しい子が来たっていうのは本当みたいだけど。
She's a clone collaboratively produced by the God and Demon realms. She's sort of like a little sister to Nani. To keep a long story short, she is going to be staying with us.
なるほど。義理の妹というケースもあるってことだね。
What? You, out of my sight before I punch you square in the dick! Could someone stop this potential criminal before the whole universe suffers? Everybody there all shook their heads at the same time. I thought it was best not to let him meet criminal. So you ended up buying that CD after all. What was all that complaining for?
それでも買ってしまうのがファン心理だよ。まったくいつも痛いところついてくるんだよね。あのバンド。
What? They release new songs, then inevitably put them together and call it a new album. It's a thorny path for those who bought all the singles.
しかも毎回初回限定だからね。店から消えたらはいおしまい。
Just like in most video games today. Oh, you know the type, day one. And for all intents and purposes, I don't usually get day one purchases. I only get the ones that suit my taste, that's all. I respect your persistence as a fan. I gave it up a long time ago. We were in the classroom after school when there were only a few students left for cleaning duty. It looked like they were just about finished and ready to leave. Alright, I'll be looking forward to that CD. After parting with Itsuki, I headed over to my seat. Nayo-chan! The moment I picked up my bag from where it hung on my desk, I was stopped by a voice calling my name. Mayu, you're still here? You usually jet out when school's over. Oh, but that's right, you were on cleaning duty today. You're still not done?
あとはゴミを捨ててくるだけなんだけどね。それで ちみくんにお願いがあるのですよ。りんちゃん、ゴミ捨て場まで案内してあげてくれな。
Aww. Oh, Nene was on duty too? Mayumi looked over where Nene was standing next to the trash can. The princess of the demon realm, standing next to a trash can. It was not exactly picturesque, but that's where most of those your waifu is trash memes came from. I will not get into that. Because you know why? They must not know the way. That's the reason why. Me?
どうせ暇でしょ。私ちょっと職員室行ってこなくちゃいけないの。
Oh, fine, I'm free. Well, I'm free, I guess.
じゃあお願い。さすがにりんちゃんのエスコート他の男子に頼むわけいかないじゃない。どんな下心持ってるかわかんないし。
Yeah. True. Alright, I got this. So, can you report to Miss Benny that the cleaning's been done? Hey! Nene! As I called her name, Nene turned around, looking happy to see me. But why would they make the new girl take out the trash? It's a dirty task and takes many trips back and forth. It's a bit of a pain, so usually the guys were put in charge of trash duty.
すみません。わざわざお付き合いをさせてしまいまして。しかも、ゴミ箱も結局持っていただいてしまって。
Don't worry about it. Not like I was busy with something else. Let me just show you where the dump site is so you'll know in the future, okay?
はい。
Verbena Academy's dump site was located at the edge of the school grounds, behind the gymnasium. The trash collected during cleaning duty was thrown in the designated incinerator at the dump site. Where all weeaboo waifus go. No one would ever expect such an old-fashioned system at a school supposedly built with cutting-edge technology. Reminds me of the schools I grew up going to.
おい、あいつ2年の土見だぜ。
Oh shit. Someone suddenly called my name. As I looked to see who it was, I saw a group of older male students approaching this way.
へえ、ってことは連れてる魔族が例の娘か。なるほど、これはレベル高いわ。ぜひとも俺らもあやかりたいもんだね。
No matter how you cut it, it wasn't a favorable conversation. I saw the sneer across all their faces. Honestly, all things considered, I did expect for something like this to happen, but it still seemed a bit too cliched. I let out a huge sigh, surrendering to the fact that I couldn't assuage their dissatisfaction.
こっちとら受験勉強に日々明け暮れてるっていうのに、いいご身分だよな。源氏物語か。まったく悩ましいね。ほんと、大した苦労もせず、ただ子供を数人落としただけだ。将来は世界の王様かい。あの緑場の友人ってのも納得だよな。ナンパの腕だけは超一流なようだよ。
Oh, we forgot he gets slapped in the face for playing the pipes. He's an expert at getting slapped in the face.
いや、下手したら緑場以上だろ。んな子供の頃に極上の獲物を何人も釣り上げてるんだ。どうやったらそこまで見境ない人間になれる？ぜひともお教え願いたい。まったくだ。
when senpai become assholes. I am not one of them. At that moment, a violent flash burned my retinas. Then came a resonating roar and a devastating blast. Before I knew it, a wall of the gymnasium had completely vanished.
今のお言葉は明らかにリー様に対する侮辱ですね。リー様、すみませんが少し下がっていてください。
Okay. What do you mean by dangerous? Next thing you know, a huge crater formed in the ground. This definitely was dangerous.
待て、普通問答無用で攻撃するが。そうだぞ、ちょっと待て、暴力反対。
Lum. That's all I'm gonna say. Lum.
てめえ、俺たちを殺す気か。
Lum. I'm going to call her Lum. To the reasonable protest from the upperclassmen, Narane responded with her typical gentle smile. Oh shit.
安心してください。入院などして長引くことはありませんから。あなた方には永遠に黙秘する義務があります。
Oh. To keep silent. What? That's not the right concept! Showers of light blast fired relentlessly from her hands. One of the blasts burned down a reinforced concrete wall. The other transformed the earth into the moon's surface, and another one grazed the upperclassmen, sending them scattering. Shrieks of students wandering between life and death echoed as explosions drowned out the voices that begged for mercy. There was no sign of mercy or hesitation. It was surely a picture of hell. Wait, Nate, stop! You've gone too far! You're really going to kill them!
リー様を侮辱する者に捧げる太陽の光はありません。酸素を減少させた上、二酸化炭素をまき散らすだけの妨害、悪の暴力です。不必要です。
That's not. She held up her hand as she screamed. I watched as a tremendous amount of white light accumulated above her palm. The light became a ball, which increased in size at a fierce speed. I had no doubt it had destructive power that was so immense it wasn't funny at all. Even I, who's ignorant about magic, could tell. Her red eyes glared at the upperclassmen who were falling over each other to get away. She must have been at least 20 centimeters shorter than them. The guys were completely overwhelmed by one girl's gaze.
せめてもの情けです。これで一瞬にして蒸発してください。
Her noble face broke out into a radiant smile. Oh shit. The next moment, there was a burst of light. White. Nothing else. Just pure white. Like the expression often used in manga and novels. White ash. I witnessed the world go completely white for the first time in my life in the real world.
というわけでして、お嬢さんの魔法による被害が甚大。この件に関してなのですが。
いやー、体育館の消滅程度で済みましたか。
She
手加減
vanished
で
the
きるよう
gem.
になってきたね。よかったよかった。
You vanished the gem. You vanished the gem. finished the gym.
言ってませんでしたか？ネリネちゃんは魔界屈指の魔力の持ち主ですから、その気になればこの学園の校舎の一つや二つ一瞬で吹き飛ばしますよ。
And you're saying this so nonchalantly. That's how funny it is right now. And if I were the only one that yeah, she made me completely mentally shit myself.
規模の云々ではなく、平気で人を殺せるだけの力を振るったということが問題なんです。
Yes.
たまたま奇跡的にも誰もいなかったからこそ死傷者は出ませんでしたが、一歩間違えば大惨事なんですよ。
Miss Benny was pissed, which was understandable given the situation. Next to the old Devil King, Narene sat looking down with shame. All in all, since I was the cause of this incident, I couldn't help but feel guilty when I saw how she was on the verge of crying.
だいたい死傷者が出なかったとは言っても、今回の被害そのものだって相当なものです。一体どう考えていらっしゃるのですか？
Miss Benny's rage would scare away even the mafia. But the old Devil King maintained his composure and said,
ま、そのあたりはご心配なく、どうやら来たようですから。
Who? What they? He briefly replied and looked toward the hallway. The hallway started to get noisy right as he said that. The rather inconsiderate stomping was headed directly towards the classroom. I had no doubt this characteristic stomping was... You mean this isn't the first time? The classroom door opened with great force, as expected. Shin-Oh was there. With his hearty smile, he merrily entered the classroom. I'm gonna call them Shin-Oh and Mao. It only makes sense.
やあ、しんちゃん、大したことじゃないよ。なんか、りんちゃんを侮辱した不届き者がいたらしくてね。ネギネちゃんが身の程ってものを教えてあげただけさ。おお、当然サンズの川あたりに吹き飛ばしたんだろうな。んなバカども生かしておいたって、雑草の肥料くらいにしか役に立たねえぞ。
Damn!
私としても全く同感なんだがね。さすがにそこまでやってしまうとこちらの学園に迷惑がかかるからね。この世界のマスコミとやらは叩きどころを勘違いしてるから。
Terrifying words were exchanged between the two as Narene, Miss Benny, and I remained silent. Did people get the death penalty if they badmouth me? Did everyone's lives depend on me now?
ああ、あの連中か。まったくくだらねえ連中だからな。悪人救うことばかり考えてどうすんだか。
I agree with your sentiment, though.
侮辱されたリンダナの心の痛みを考えただけで、俺は今すぐにでも神の愛を教えに行ってやりたい気分だぞ。
Sir, I don't think they want to know about God's love at that point in time, sir.
俺の愛は効くぜ。
Just like a Pokemon's move. It's super effective! No, it isn't. The old Shin-Oh smiled as tightly gripped his fist. I was familiar with the expression tough love, but I never associated with God's fist. Good grief.
ま、ネリネちゃんがそこまで魔力の制御をできるようになったというだけで、私とすれば感無量だよ。
Uh-huh. The old Devil King looked at Narene with the affectionate smile of a father. Narene started to blush.
そうだ。今夜は赤飯にタイのお頭付きで行こう。早速ママに電話を入れないといけないな。ああ、とりあえず先生様よ。体育館はうちの修繕魔法部隊呼んで直しとくから安心してくれや。
The repair magic force? Go for my imagination. Keep the future, okay, alright. Just cut it over to be the time.
ま、これでその水虫どもも少しくらいは理解しただろう。自分のバカさ加減ってやつをな。んじゃ、帰るとしようぜ。今夜はなかなかにうまい酒が飲めそうだ。リンドルもどうだい？新潟のうまい地酒が手に入ったんだが、今晩付き合わねえか。
だとしたらぜひ私も参加したいね。フランスの方の美味しいワインを取り寄せてね、ちょうど昼間に届いたんだよ。
What?
おお、たまには西洋の酒っていうのも悪くねえな。決まりだ。今夜は飲むぜ。
I don't want to. Actually, I don't drink.
ならばつまみも必要だな。よし、任せてくれたまえ。最高のつまみを用意していこうじゃないか。帰りに商店街に寄らせてもらっていいかな。
おっしゃ、パーッと行こうぜ。パーッと。
It was hopeless. These two weren't listening at all. Are you both really non-humans? The kings of the god and demon realms. Everything you listed seemed pretty human ways to celebrate. The outcry from my heart was never heard. They dragged me towards the entrance of the classroom. Narene hurried to follow them and bowed her head deeply to Miss Benny. I would never forgive Miss Benny's dumbfounded face as she just stood there, practically forgotten. And we get to Wednesday! Oh, this is stupid. Oh, God, this is so stupid. So beautifully stupid. So, you know what? I'm going to stop the session. I'm going to stop the session right here. My God, it's not making no sense whatsoever. After all that, no, you can see there's just some crazy ass, dumbfounded shit happening, and I love it. Oh God, that's just too funny. Oh God, that's just too funny. Okay, so the next part, more weirdness coming from heaven and hell. Let's rock. Stay tuned. More shuffle after this.